Well, here I am once again. I'm curvycom. I'm a lamer, and I suck. But my internet's been down all day, so it's just one of those things. My internet's been down. I live in a small town. You just never know. You just never know with these small towns. You never know. So, yeah, just kind of there. Trying to make up for lost time, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what to say. I wonder if I've remembered to do everything. Let's switch to my gameplay view right now, lest I forget. I'm going to go ahead and log into my banker because the stream is partially about getting the Grand Expedition Yak, which is a gold grind, not a rep grind. So you got to do gold things. You got to do gold things to get the gold. So I don't do a lot of fancy gold stuff. I don't do arbitrage or whatever. I know how to do it. But basically, I'm just selling the stuff that I accumulate in the game. And that's good enough. I have almost 40,000 gold. The other day, though, I gave 1,000 to a friend of mine so that he could kind of get started. He hadn't played for a long time, so that set me back a teeny tiny bit. But it looks like I made 2,000 gold just now, so that's pretty good. And you gotta love that. And guess I'm glad I didn't disenchant all that stuff. So I always like to run it through a couple of times just because it might be something for someone if they want to transmog or whatever. And so that's good. I guess is that it? Was there more in there? Sometimes there's more if you wait. It does. No, I guess not. I guess that's it. So 2,000 gold. Gotta love it. That puts me at 41,424 gold. That's over 40,000. That is that is 1/3 of the way there, unless I join a guild that has the guild perk. But you know, just doing that, I don't know. And I'm sorry for the lurks. The lurks went down also because my internet was down. I'm very sorry to everyone who depends on that and trying to get affiliate. You know, people trying to get partner, it's probably not as critical because they have a lot of other viewers. But, you know, I like to, if you can just keep above 3 or 4, maybe even, or 5 or 6, then you can get affiliate pretty easy, you know, and the followers aren't so hard to get. And I don't know. I feel like I should do a tutorial, but I don't want to, you know, I mean, I feel like I'm a lamer doing a lamer tutorial maybe for other lamers. But so anyway, without further ado, let's dance because that's what the auction house is all about. And let's scan because it takes 18 seconds plus processing time. And I'm just going to do that. And Cadbus Regis, thank you for dropping in with your wolfies. I appreciate that. Very, very nice wolfies. I see there are 3 of them, and that is nice. So, I haven't done a whole lot today as far as, woohoo, Plaguey says dance, dance. You know, I sure wish we could do the dances from the other races, though, like when you get exalted. That'd be so great. But it doesn't work that way. At least not yet. You know, we kind of thought the dance studio might be like a thing where you could learn the other dances, or wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be just the greatest thing? And that would be so easy to implement. That would just be a matter of swapping animations, and very, very little online data would be required for that. But I mean, a little bit maybe, because it would just say you'd have to, you know, there'd have to be a message. There'd have to be a tiny message to tell other clients which dance you were doing. So there'd be a little more data there, but It wouldn't be a lot, you know, just from a programmer's point of view. It wouldn't take much, I don't think. But in any case, let's just see what we can post here. Like, let's do we have anything to disenchant? I got a 38 leather item, which looks like it should just get sold right now because, so right now I'm just going to batch post everything that can be batched and just hit this thing over and over and let the good times roll because I don't know what I'm, you know, I don't know. I don't feel like going through it and making sure everything's priced right. I've done it a number of times and it should probably be getting pretty automatic by now, but you just never know. Sometimes you have to tweak things a little. And then when it comes to these Sentinel shoulders, let's just have a look here on these and see what they should be going for. I'm going to take Of the Owl off and to give a search for transmog value. It doesn't really matter. It's not available right now. So, all right. So I'm going to put this at a lower starting bid and just do that so that, you know, and maybe somebody can get it if they want it. So there we go. I'm just going to hit that. And then that's everything. And then dance, dance, dance. Here we are. So that's about it for now. I kind of wish I could take this character somewhere and do something. But I'm just so bored with Legion that I just don't really want to do any Legion stuff. It's terrible. My hearth is still set for Narthalis, but the Narthalis Academy. And I so don't want to go there and do that stuff. So I guess when you get right down to it, I guess I'm, you know, I don't know what. So, I never got a handle on, there was some sports thing you were supposed to do in Legion where you're supposed to grapple to get down and up from things, and I just never really understood where those points were and how that all worked. I don't know, I've heard people bring it up from time to time, but, you know, I don't know. So, I guess I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna pick, I don't know who I should pick. I should pick, I guess I'm still kind of having fun on the Warlock, so I'm gonna do that right now instead of going back to Pandaria, even though I'd kind of like to go back to Pandaria with Alesa, who's here. But I think I'll do a little Warlock stuff and see how that goes here right now. And I'm still doing, what am I doing? Stone Talon. So I think, or no, I'm doing Desolace, right? I finished up with Stone Talon and now I'm doing Desolace. So I should make a note of that too, like on my notes here so that I label the video correctly. So I've done that, and that'll be helpful for later when I label this video and upload it to YouTube, which I always do. I always put it up on YouTube after streaming because, you know, Twitch doesn't save your videos forever, and so if I want to keep a record of everything I've done, you know, it's good for that. So it looks like I got a couple things to turn in maybe, and I could do that. And then I could go after some other stuff. I probably get new quests, you know, if I turn this stuff in. So let's see where and what everything is here. Light be with you. I think I could maybe turn up my monitor just a little. Okay, ears are burning. Right, somebody wanted ears, I remember. What have you got there? Burning blade ears. Okay. All right, I've diverted what would be a serious crisis and accept his thanks. And that's it. There's nothing else. So I guess basically I just have to go do some more stuff. And if I do this stuff first, it kind of looks like, let's see here. Let's see, is there like a common place I could go? It kind of looks like, if I go up here. Well, where do you want to go? Do you want to go over in that corner, Valky? She says, yeah. Okay. And, so I guess I have to go down this way then. If I go to the, what, right? Yeah, I guess hang a right over here. Follow the road around, on around, I guess. Well, of course, there's a scorpion right there, so... Alrighty, so, yeah, a little excitement today, and, well, let's see how that works. That worked just fine. He was just turning around before it was too late. So I'm getting aged basilisk tails. This is like one of these recipe things. What in the world is that? That's the weirdest looking thing, and that's got to be for a quest. I've never seen such a thing before. I wonder if there's more than one of those around. I don't think I've ever seen one even up in here. So let's see. All right, well, yeah, I mean, this is why people think the Iron Man challenge is so easy, you know, until they do some, you know, until they, you know, stumble into some kind of thing and make a horrible mistake of some kind. What's up here? Is there anything? Is this, you probably can't even go up here, I'll bet. This is probably just a dead end, really. Okay, so I kind of want to go on around and go up that way, I think, because I think that I found, like, down there would be, like, quest items in common. So, go get them! Alright. And see, there seems to be no point in getting an extra soul shard because they disappear in like a couple of seconds. I mean, I don't know what the point of that is. That's like... Okay. Well, anyway, I've got to do some of these things. So as I go on around, I guess I will just go on around because it kind of looks like everything that I'm after I can get kind of in this area. Looks like scorpions, dread swoop feathers, and basilisk tail. It looks like they're all kind of in this area. So, all right, I see a dread swoop already. And, you know, this is the perfect little place up here, I guess, to get all of this. So, Oh, I got a bunch of feathers. Oh, she liked that. Valky liked that whole thing. She liked that whole... Alright, she liked that whole thing. She liked that, how that whole thing transpired just now. Or at least that's how I read it. I don't know. Valky is kind of a mystery. You never know what she's going to like or not like. You know, she often likes things, and she often, there's no swoops here. Usually those birds like to hang around by bones and stuff, but yeah, we'll see here. Alright, well, that's good. I liked how Drain Soul or Drain Life, or whichever one it was, used to slow them down. But kind of looks like there might be some more places to go up here. Let me see. Other places up here. I would say that because if there's one friend of mine that would get that joke. Other places that way. Other places that way. All right, there we go. I want to call her Alovir. That was my very first demon of this type, but Vilthia is her name. And you can't change the demon's name. So whatever demon you get, that's the one you get. And Sylvexus, thank you very much for the follow. Considering I've been off all day, I'm surprised that I'm getting any follows or anything, because people probably figured I'm just disappeared, you know? But... Alright, that could do. And, I got a lot of feathers there. Yeah, I guess this turned out to be a good strategy to kind of come up to this little corner of the world here. Because it looks like I can get a little of everything here. And, oh, why is she dark? Oh, she was dark because she got some kind of, like, debuff from the Basilisk, I assume. I've got some sort of Muad'Dib here. This is like Sign of the Critter, I guess. Okay. Well, she holds aggro to those basilisks really well, and I'm not sure why that is, because she's not really a tanky pet, so she doesn't really, generally speaking, she doesn't really hold aggro all that well. All right. There's more swoops there. All right. Let's try this again here. I wonder how many times I have to hit her with this before. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. All right, more feathers. And it sort of indicates if I go this way, I can get more of all of them. So we'll see here. This looks like it's kind of going out to Stone Talon here if I go too far in the wrong direction, but oh, I see where there's more. So there's Basilisk here.
Let's get this party started.
Let's get this party started. All right, got it. So it kind of looks like getting up that hill or something, you know, so. Well, she kept aggroing it back, you know, like a good tank would, but she does not usually have that effect on any of the other creatures around here. So, I'm not sure why that is, but... Alright, well... I got something there. And there's more scorpions. Oh, professional journeyman. Does that mean it's time to level up my skinning or one of the others or whatever? Professions. Skinning. Herbalism, not yet, but skinning does need to get leveled, I guess. But I don't really have an opportunity to do that right now. I guess I could go back to Stormwind or somewhere where they have a skinning trainer. Alright. Having that built-in heal is very helpful. I don't know why. It says there, it kind of shows there being something over here. But I guess you can go up here by the looks of it. Alright, that was all dotty. Lots of dots. That's what a warlock is all about. And they still have dots. It's not as bad as I thought, because basically you can put 5 of these on, but if you have soul shards, but right now I only have 1 soul shard, so I don't know. And you can kind of only have 3 for the long haul.
Let's get this party started.
Let's try just using Soul Drain. Let's get her to busy and then kind of see how... Well, I mean, it's easier just doing that, isn't it? It kind of just as easy to, you know, put all the dots on. It's kind of almost a waste. You can do it though, but it's probably only good for something that has a lot of health, so that you want to really keep, you know, DPSing down. But I put all my dots on, and then Soul Drain's going to be faster. But apart from that, I mean, I think it takes the same amount of time regardless on a mob with you know, a relatively small amount of health, like a normal amount. Would that be a scorpion? It is. Okay. Alright, well that was good. Seems like I still need all these. I don't know how many of everything else I need. But, looks like I need a little more tail here. A little more tail. A little more basilisk tail. Is what I mean to say. All right. Well, let's see. So it kind of looks like. Oh, looks like there's a scorpion there. Okay, I can do that then. I'm just gonna hit. I'm just gonna hit that and see how long it takes. Well, I mean, a single mob really can't do me much damage. If I'm using Drain Soul, then I'm getting health regen from it. So it's like you hardly need your health stones anymore. I guess I could have them. I guess I could get them in, but you don't really. I think my choker, my necklace, is probably just as effective when it comes to that. So I don't know. So it looks like I kind of cleaned out that area. I don't think there's going to be any more scorpions over here. Oh, there's some over here across the road, though. So, you know, that's a thing. All right. They don't really last very long, these unstable afflictions. So it's kind of like, what's the point of having them? Unless there's a... I wonder if there's a talent that makes them last longer. Let's have a look. Unstable affliction, ranged attack, consumes a soul shard and deals damage. I guess I get a Fell Hunter at some point. I will never use that. And let's see, talents. Okay, so let's see, Haunt, Writhe in Agony. Agony's damage may now ramp up to 15 stacks. Well, it's never ramped up to 15 stacks ever. I don't know. It might make more sense. It might make more sense to have Malefic Grasp, because then that ramps up your DOTs. And Haunt is like another dot, essentially. So I don't know, but all right, well, a lot of dots, but I don't know. It's not like, I don't know, it seemed like the old vanilla Warlocks had more dots, but I don't really remember. I didn't play a Warlock that much. I did have a Warlock alt. I don't think she was ever like a super high level. So I can't remember how high I got her to originally, but... I'm there. I got my swoop feathers, so I'm all done with that. And, scorpions and basilisks at this point. Yeah, they're very confused. The basilisks, for some reason, the...
Work complete.
Okay, good. So then have I done it? What else do I need then? I still need the scorpion stingers. And they could just be anywhere. They're all over the place. They're gonna be... There's one there. Alright, pretty good. think I see another one down there, so... Alright, there's that. Looks like I need one more. I don't know what they are, but whatever I do need, I need something. Now, where can I go if I want to find a skinning trainer? I mean, basically in Kalimdor, I guess I can just go to Darnassus. That's really all there is. Maybe I should do that before I skin too many more things and get no credit for it. Alright, I'll do it. What the hey. Darnassus it is. I don't believe there's a skinning trainer up here. So, I gotta find the Griffin guy, which is where now? I can't remember. Up here? Yeah, over here at the end here. There's definitely no skinning trainer that I know of, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't remember. But I know there's one in Darnassus, so I might as well go there, huh? I can get that flight point while I'm there, too, I suppose, huh? Maybe I should get the one in Dolinar? Nah, I don't think so. Nah, not till I have a reason to do it. I'm not going to bother. So, yeah, it's okay. Well, yeah. That's gonna take a long time to fly up there. Yeah, so I looked up that area up in Stone Talon, the inaccessible area, and evidently that's where the supposed Pandaren village was. But I've never been up there, you know, during Vanilla or during Burning Crusade to see if that was true. And of course, back then you couldn't fly, so that would have been a tough wall walking expedition that would have taken hours and hours or days of trying different ascents. And so yeah, I think it'll be nice to get, you know, level up my skinning, because I do so much skinning anyway. It's worth having, and it's worth getting it, you know. I remember I never really did Desolace, and I think I remember going up there with a guildmate, and that was my first experience, and I happened to have an alt that was the right level for whatever she was doing, and so then I went there and I kind of experienced some of that content for the first time pre-Cataclysm. And but I don't remember if I ever finished it. I'm not sure. I must have though, because I got Lore Master, so I must have done it. Because I got Lore Master prior to Cataclysm. So that was during Wrath of the Lich King. And still the vanilla areas were basically the same. So, I guess I must have. Because I wasn't sure how to, qualify for the Lore Master, I started all of those areas and I did the starting zone as much as possible too. So, and, like, the zones like Elwyn Teldrassil, and all the starting zones, they didn't count, only the secondary zones. Still, like your Westfall and such, that's where it started counting. So I don't know why Lore Master wouldn't count Elwyn Forest and stuff like that, but it actually might have back then. I'm not actually sure. But I did all those zones. I did everything. I did as many quests as I could find. There's even a quest that an Alliance can do in Durotar. There's a neutral guy. It's just, a few hundred yards off of, several hundred yards off of Orgrimmar. And he just has a few little things you can do for him. And he's like a neutral goblin. So you can do quests in there. That didn't count either, but just to make sure, I did everything that I could find. So I remember finding that one and finding that guy going, wow, there's a quest here I can do. So, pretty cool. Anyway, I don't know. I'm just hanging out here doing this. I think getting my skinning up though, it's gonna take a moment. I mean, it's gonna take a moment and like 10 minutes of flying, and my heart's not gonna be on cooldown, so I'm gonna have to go. And I got almost no more of these crystal things left here. One more, and that'll be it for my Draenei crystals, And I don't think I'm going to go back to Blood Mist and get those anymore, because they're not going to be that much. But they give you +5 intellect, which is okay, at the beginning. But so anyway, here we are. I don't have the other flight points, so I have to go through here. This is the I can get this flight point now if I want. And talk to a guard and find out where the Skinner is. Profession trainer. Skinning. Alright. As a culture, we believe in letting nothing go to waste. We are forced to slay a creature. We take what we can to make sure its sacrifice was not in vain.
Farewell.
Okay, they're very wise. They're very wise and they don't waste anything. So, you got to admire that. And which way should I go? Is it easier to go this way, I think? Maybe it is. Let's go on horseback here. It might be a little faster. And Vilthia can follow us because she's got wings, so she can kind of glide pretty fast. And let's see here. Where am I headed here? Craftsman's Terrace. Do I want to be on the road on this side or what? I'm actually not sure. I'm pretty confused, but I think it kind of looks like I have to go this way. There's some really weird things with these bridges and stuff, and the only way to get into them is to go over. And it's pretty neat. Like, it's kind of detail that they probably wouldn't even put in the game anymore. It seems like they never do these quirky little things anymore. All right, skinning, tailoring. Must be upstairs, I'm thinking. Right? Skinning right there. Okay.
What brings you here?
Expert level skinning. And what is unavailable? This requires level 25 and 200. The next one. So you can get it, you know. But anyway, I wish I could also do herbalism, but I don't believe it's high enough right now. Yeah, it would have to be 200. It would have to be 200, so I really can't do it right now. So now, the question is, do I want to get Dolinar while I'm here? Do I even have a reason? Hey, Saneless, I can do that, sure. Do I normally have my, let's see here, I normally have my lurks up anyway, but sometimes if I have too many, it'll mess up my stream, I found. But I always have some, so let me see what list you're on. I know I'm pretty sure I have you. Let me see here. I think you're on QRS. I think you're on not this list, but you're on this list. All right, let me see about where did I put you? Okay, let's see. Okay, hang on. I could do it this way, right? You should be, there you are. Okay. All right. Lurkadelic. Anyway, as I was saying, I think maybe I could go out and get Dolinar. I don't know. How long would it take? Would it take 18 minutes and 21 seconds? That's what I'd like to know. Probably not. But once I ran up here, I could probably go ahead and and I could also do I guess this is the road, huh? I follow this. I'd get Dolinar here. Yeah, another thing I could do is Okay. Okay. Okay, I got it all going on there, I guess. So where was I going? I was heading over to Dolinar, so I need to follow this up here. Is that an herb? Do I get herb credit for herbing something this low, I wonder? Guess not. Well, not this time, anyway. I don't know. I guess I don't want to get sidetracked with that. Okay. So, I keep seeing herbs, but I'm not even close to being able to level herbing, so there's no point. There's no point. So, here comes Dolinar. And, there's that Griffin point I don't have. Somewhere around here. Here we go. My heart still has like 12 minutes on it, so I might as well just fly back to Nigel's point. Or Nigel's point, or however you say it. I don't know. I always thought of it as Nigel, but it could be Nigel. I don't know. Nigel. Could be a number of things. Technically, I guess it could be anything. So that's a thing, I guess. I don't know. So let's see. Coming up on Ruth Theron. This is a slow way to go. You might as well go to Teldrassil Darnassus and then run through the portal and then get on the Griffin again, because it's actually faster. Although this is more automatic, so it's okay. I'm fine with it. But there goes the boat to Stormwind. And you lurking, a narco banker? Are you there? Are you watching? I just noticed you popped in at some point. You're there. It's good to see you, man. So when it comes to, like, say, starting a level 1 character and playing dual partner game thing, blah, do you have any idea what class you'd like to start? Something new that you haven't done. So what classes have you played? What classes haven't you played, I guess? Blood Elf Panda. Oh, you probably haven't played a monk, I'll bet. There's Bothron. Yeah, monk is pretty fun, you know. You get a roll real early on, so you can move a little faster. But it doesn't have to be a panda. Although the pandas are adorable. I mean, the little girls are anyway. But you know, yeah, I know. You just carry weapon. You can carry swords or whatever, but you don't actually use them for anything. Like, you know, you can have like a couple of big swords, but basically you never use them. They just stay on your back, and you just use kung fu for everything. So that's why ultimately you should try to get fist weapons if you're a panda. Or I mean, not if you're a panda, if you're a monk. And, you know, that's the one heirloom that I don't have. And fist weapons are really rare in the game. Good ones are, anyway. And so, yeah, Redneck, thanks for dropping by. Everything's fine. Redneck Style, the hardest working guy on Twitch. Can't say enough about how amazing he is. He's just an amazing, hard-working guy. I got a new lurk message. It's kind of long-winded. But okay, we're finally coming up on Nigel's point, and I still have 3 minutes and 22 seconds left on my hearth cooldown. So I guess ultimately it was probably good not to wait for my hearth. I'm like, Anarcho, what other classes haven't you played? I mean, you probably played all the old vanilla classes, I'm assuming. Or just, you know, the ones you haven't played much you might want to play too, you know. Like if you didn't have a lock, you know, or... I know you had a priest. I remember Alteris very well. That was our first character that I played with you. You were kind of about the same level as Prista. And, so we went places together. We went to Theramore and we did that kind of zone together, I think. And, okay, I should be able to, I can level my skinning now anyway when I skin, so that's good. Work complete, it says. So, your Horde Warlock never got very high. Did you have an Alliance Warlock or not? So Warlock's pretty fun, I will say. And of course the Succubus is really cute, so you know. And there's like three different glyphs you can get to change the appearance of your Succubus. You can make her into a Fell Succubus or I can't remember what they're called, but there's like 3 different ones you can get. And it changes them to the Fell one is like kind of is a more green colored theme rather than the kind of the maroon wings and stuff. But you know, having a minion is good, and I mean, I'm just I really should use my Void Walker, but I'm just you know, I'm just you know, this is an eye candy character with an eye candy pet, so what can I say, you know? If you ever saw the video from Nixium, How to Warlock, you'd see there's like a whole set of, there's sort of a whole set of jokes associated with that, so that's pretty funny. I love Nixium. Nixium is cool.
Whoa, I've never done this instance before.
So, he does machinima. They're really funny. And, on a server where no one sees you. It sounds like, you know, like a movie trailer. On a server where no one sees you. One warlock, etc. So let's see. What am I here doing anyway? I guess nothing. I guess I'm turning stuff in. Well, where am I turning these things in, though? This is kind of interesting. So all these things that I got up in Nigel's Point. I know, you know, no one could hear me scream because I was asleep. I was having horrible nightmares. I just had really scary dreams from, like, questing in Duskwood when I was, like, super tired. And, obviously, there's some kind of a little base here where I have to turn these in. Looks like here. Is this bird actually still following me? No, it's not. Let's see where I saw an herb over here, though, didn't I? All the way. Oh, all the way over here. This basilisk is gonna. I might as well attack it. Now you're talking, she says. Valky like tries to help me out, you know. She's not allowed. There's rules, you know. There are rules, evidently. But periodically she'll do this weird heal holy thing, unholy unholy thing. And I still haven't identified what it was, but it hits me at the same time it hits her. So I don't know what it is or why it happens. I opened up my combat log so that it shows me everything, and it still hasn't. Oh, that's right. I remember Bisbee. I came here and I got all these quests from him because he wanted me to get a bunch of stuff. And so I wonder if he has anything else for me. I bet you this is going to be it. Typically with something like, woohoo, 36. And I got something. What did I get? Summon a Fell Hunter? Well, okay. Alright. So I guess I don't need to put that on the bar, but I'll have a look at the Fell Hunter. It's pretty ugly, though. It's pretty ugly. I don't feel like looking at it, so... But here it is. It's scary, and it can see through stealth, so that's the thing that's good about it. It's kind of creepy looking. It's very creepy looking. It has lots of weird abilities, and it can see through. It can detect stealth, so it's actually pretty handy. But you know,
You're in trouble now.
You're in trouble now. Okay. And I guess that was it for Bisbee, huh? So that's it. Okay. So basically, I just have to go, since I came by here, I just have to go over to the old Ethel Rethor. Is that right? That's a lot of THs. It's very confusing. I keep wanting to call it Ethel Renor, but it's not. It's Ethel Rethor. And, I don't want to go in there. I just want to go this way. Look at all this. See, Desolace used to be all this white sand or white dirt, kind of white or brown, whatever. And now there's, since the Cataclysm, there's all this green encroaching. And Ethel Rethor is over here somewhere. And there's probably some bird after me or something now. But I got a good head start on all of them, so it should be okay. Yeah, I remember this is about where I went to, there's a whole pack of hyenas. This is where I went to meet my guildmate over here at Ethel Rethor, which for some reason I want to call Ether Renor. Furian's Post. That's a horde guy, right? Sure, a little horde post. Ethel Rethor. It sounds like I have a lisp, kinda. But, I think this is kind of where it is. I think there's actually a flight point here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. It's not this up here, it's kind of down here, I think. Yeah, this is it. I remember this. Still the same, basically. There's the flight point. Here's Korra's Hippogriff.
I've been expecting you.
Oh, Cenarian Researcher. I forgot this was a Tauren. I sort of thought this was a Night Elf here, but I kind of forgot. Might have been a Tauren, or might have been, I don't remember, actually. It's a Druid, though. Alright. My peers are focused on other crises, so I must ask you, a stranger, to assist me in my research. First, though, allow me to show you the threat we face. Okay, how are you going to do that? Oh, you want me to, do something.
How may I aid you?
Okay, I'm ready to be shown this threat of which you speak.
Walk with the earth.
Okay. Oh, okay, she's gonna give me a ride on the Griffin. So we're doing it. Woohoo, I get to discover stuff on this mount. It's pretty cool. Alright, I'm looking, I know it's Naga. This is the threat. It's Naga. Have a look at Naga. Korra's voice whispers, the number of Naga here continue to rise steadily. Okay, they're everywhere. There are sea giants. They're no longer elites. They used to be elites. Have a look around here. See all the giants. The Naga stretch. They range far and wide. Far, oh, wide. As it were. And, kind of looks like, and a coast where something or other is happening. The priest of Vashara, could she be leading their efforts? There's some kind of Lord was name. Lord I don't know. Lord Hydronus. Oh, is a good guy and he's fighting these Naga. Okay, well, he does a pretty good job of fighting them. So that's good. He doesn't look like he needs my help, but somehow I feel like he is going to need it somehow. I'm scouting the Naga forces. I should be back soon. Looks like I've done it. Okay.
You wish to speak?
Work complete.
Ancestors watch over you.
All right. So what else here? Find someone or other's chest somewhere. There's a chest to be found somewhere here, maybe? I don't know. It looks like it's down here. Oh, no, this is not the way you go there. This is not how you get there. No, no, no. Gotta go down. Somewhere there's gotta be a way down. All right. So obviously I gotta kill a bunch of Naga. I also have to go down and get some kind of treasure chest from somewhere. I don't know which way. I guess this way. Kind of looks like this way. This looks like it'll get me there, so. All right.
Let's get this party started.
Alright, that was pretty easy. Can't skin them and get Naga hide. It's quite a disappointment. Alright. I'm going to put 5 stacks or 4 stacks of this on, and it does kill them pretty quick, so that is a thing. Slither blade bones, that's also something I'm getting, right? Alright. Slither blade fins. So it's all like stuff. Specifically stuff that I'm collecting from all of them. Alright, let's see. Let's see what happens when I just hit them with this. Well, it's sort of a... It's almost like that's what I should do exclusively, but it is kind of boring, and it's funner to put your dots on things, but... Alright. I'm gonna do it, what the hey. Alright. And, there's some Mage Royal or King's Blood or something. King's Blood. Well, I guess I should go toward where that treasure chest is. Which I should maybe mark on the map. It's kind of this way. It's going to be kind of going this way, so maybe I should kind of, Alright, Vilthia, make a hole.
Now you're talking.
I mean, the one problem with Drain Soul is it's got massive, massive aggro. All right, there we go. Massive aggro. Alright, let's go this way, I guess, because this is kind of where I'm supposed to go. So, make a hole. Alright, good job, Vilthia. All right. All right. I did that the easy way. Now, these are frost mages, so we probably want to send Vilthia in right away. They'll probably be pretty squishy. So... And there's some kind of treasure chest, huh? Oh yeah, look at that. She's doing her thing. I didn't mess it up this time either. All right. Oh, Valky liked that. All right. I'm getting somewhere here, close to the thing. All right. There it is. All right, we're doing pretty good here on these things, but all right, here we go. All right. And here's the treasure chest. You notice the chest does not seem to have any water damage. The second thing you notice is that the top has been forced open, and whatever magical traps were set to safeguard it have long been triggered. This much is obvious from the burn marks around its edges. And MLG Ravioli lurking. Okay. Woohoo! Okay, let's see here on this. I should have gone after that guy right away. I'll continue on here. And, okay, I can bring it to Kreldig. Alright. But I gotta kill a bunch of, before I go back and do that. Oh, that's, oh, back there, huh? Alright. So that's fine. I can do that. Maybe I should do that right now. Maybe I will. Might as well. Did I get the beta invite? I don't know. Where was I supposed to find it? I remember we talked about it, but I don't remember like how I was supposed to get it. Was it supposed to come to my email? I don't remember what we did. Check my BattleNet launcher. Oh, right, okay. Let me see. BattleNet launcher. You also get an email notifying you. Okay, hang on. Let me see here. All right, so if I bring up my BattleNet thing, okay, I'm doing that. Where would I see it? Which game was it for? Can you tell me which game it was? The region account above the play button. Okay, let me see. Is it the PTR for WoW? Is that what we were talking about? The public test realm? If so, okay, is that what you mean, the PTR? Anyway, let me know if that's what you mean. I think that's maybe could be what you meant, but I'm not sure. I see like a PTR for it, for WoW. So public test realm, is that what we were talking about? See, I don't remember. Oh, there should be something that says beta battle for Azeroth. No, I do not have that. I just have PTR World of Warcraft. That is all I have right now. Let me see what that says. I guess that is for Battle for Azeroth, though. Mine says PTR, and then it says Battle for Azeroth, and oh, PTR is different. There should be something that says beta Battle for Azeroth. Well, I don't have that. I do not have that. Yet, anyway. All right. So, let's see. What was I just doing? Oh, okay, I remember. I was yeah, well, I might not get one. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say if I would. You know, not everyone gets one. So, I'm not sure why they would give me one. But there is the PTR. I guess I could try. But I usually don't do them, though. I like to go in at the beginning, you know, and just see what it's like without any spoilers. So I hardly ever do the PTR type stuff or the beta type stuff. So, and plus I haven't even upgraded yet. So if I upgrade, maybe I'd get it. Because I haven't upgraded yet. I haven't pre-ordered Battle for Azeroth yet. Alright, so this guy has, he wants me to go to the island and do something. Alright, so now what? Oh my gosh, okay. And it looks like I've already got to turn my, oh, I'm in prime time here. So that means I gotta turn my thing down a little here. Let's try that, maybe. Maybe that'll improve things. I don't know. So let's see. I don't know. Okay, well, have fun. Yeah, I don't have it. So I guess and Quasar X14, thank you very much for the follow. And it kind of looks like I have to go, how do I get down to the shore? Oh, I should have flown. I'll fly. That's easier. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have, but I don't believe I can do it because I haven't upgraded yet. So that'd be my guess. I'm usually not in an all-fired hurry to upgrade either. You know, I know that seems boring probably to someone, but I don't know. I usually don't, you know, like I got in a beta once, I think. I can't remember which expansion it was, but I'm not sure what the difference. I guess the public test realm is you clone a character over, but in the beta, do you just bring your regular character in, or is it still cloning the character? I really don't know, actually. I think it kind of is, but I'm actually not sure. So I don't know what I'm looking at here, but whatever. So let's see. I'm over here with this guy, and I can go down here, right? Isn't that what I found? Or did I? Is there a way down from here? Yes, it is kind of a tough way down. I guess this is not where I go. I guess, oh right, I have to go around the side. I have to go around one side or the other. Alright, fine. I think around to the left here. I have to get some more, Naga. Alright. Alright. And I can get some herbalism in there. I still got, what am I? Herbalism's 90? Is that right? What does it have to be before I can train it? Oh, it has to be 125. Okay. All right. All right. Well, there's that. Let's try one of those. Alright, they always run away a little too late. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. See if I can actually get 5 going here. Looks like I did. Alright. You really have to spam them because otherwise you get nothing. Alright, let me see here. Where am I headed? I'm headed, what does this say here? Just, get all those things, and then this is, get Carnital's satchel. Okay, I know that was pretty hard to find.
Let's get this party started.
Alright, I got a fin. That's all the fins I need, I guess. Oh, I guess you can't get it from... I guess you get them from different ones. So it's not all-encompassing. So, like,
Forward.
that's okay. All right. All right. That worked pretty well. So let's see, what else do I need here? Oh, I just need the source, I need the scales. Alright. Oh, that's cool. It doesn't interrupt my own spell. So I guess I can knock them back with that without even interrupting my own spell. That's pretty cool to know. Well, now I've learned something new anyway. Alright. Okay. I'm not sure why their first move is to hit you with their stick instead of casting their spell right away. But they run up and hit you with their stick first. And then they get ready to... And it doesn't work out very well for them, really. Okay, so now what? Now that I've done that, I can return that, but whoop, okay. Alright, so, when it comes to that now, it looks like I have to get, see, so the, okay, so basically it looks like, his satchel, it could be anywhere. It looks like it's probably in the water, huh? And I got unending breath, which also makes me swim faster, so that's pretty cool. And there's gonna be Naga in the water. And it looks like some kind of I don't think they can, I don't think your demon can drown either. You can hit them with Undying Breath or Unending Breath, though, but I don't think they need it. Or maybe they can swim faster then. I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah. Servant of Neptulon. I already know who he is. He's over here somewhere. And I got 81 swim speed, but I don't think that really makes a difference to her. I think she's gonna have, well, of course it says her swim speed is increased, so if I send her after someone, maybe that'll do something. I don't know. What am I looking for here? Oh my gosh, look at this. I have no idea. What am I after here? Carnital's satchel. But it kind of could be anywhere, couldn't it? I don't know. It kind of looks like it could be anywhere. I mean, it's not going to be, where could it be? All right. I have no idea. I don't even know where to look. I don't even know what I'm trying to do. Oh, what is this? Oh, I'm underwater breathing. I don't need that. I'm a warlock. So it's going to be underwater, is what they're saying. But how will I find this satchel here? Start with the Naga. Okay, so basically Start with the Naga, which are going to be the what? The Tide Hunters or Sea Witches? Okay. Well, they're not here, so they're probably going to be over here. Okay. Does this have, doesn't have increased swim speed. So, oh, and the Untamed Esport? I don't know. I don't see any of the Sea Witches yet. Where am I supposed to be going? Is it the island, really? Might be the island. Oh, there's one. There's a Sea Witch. I guess they're marked. They got the quest mark. Okay, fine. So basically I just have to kill these guys until... I have to kill them until I find the whatever thing I'm looking for here. So, I don't know. I bet you I don't even need to be in the water. I bet you they're all over the land up here too, but whatever. Let's see here. Alright, got him. So, I gotta keep... I wonder how much, that was, the Untamed... the Untamed, Esport. All right. All right, let me see how... So it's hard to tell distances when you're underwater, I notice. All right. So, I don't know. I gotta keep killing these Naga until I find the thing. Whatever the thing is, his satchel. Okay. And, does Valky Kuj up Dwib Tigir? You had your hand moved over on the keyboard, right? I got the satchel. Woohoo! I got it. All right. And I don't know. Valky, do you like it down here? Yeah. She does. She likes it. All right. And Speedy's going to give me a ride here because that's probably the fastest way out of here. All right. And let's see. I guess I can go back and Looks like I got something to turn into what's his name over there. But I can't go back there yet, so... See, I thought you were trying to speak Valky's native language, some kind of Nordic language. I'm in combat? I thought I was not in combat anymore. Here we go. But it's funny that it, like, looks like it. Were both your hands moved over one? Kind of looks like it. Like, yeah. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Like it down there. LIKEITDOWNTHERE. It worked. More or less. No, that's a different language I'm typing. Only one, right. So, let me see. Let me try it again. Okay. I'm gonna try it again. I think I got it. I think I got it. Wait. That's cool. It looks like Kuj Duib Tigir. It kind of looks like Valky's. Now I know how to type in Valky's native language. Oh my gosh. I think we've discovered something. And I think you can unencrypt this by... I think you can unencrypt this by going like this. I think if I'm not mistaken, let me see. D-I-E, let's see. I have to try it again here. Let's see. Let's see. So if I go like this, I think D-I-E-S-B-A-K-J-T K-U-J-E U-T-D-W-I. I don't know. Yeah, it kind of does. It kind of does, though. Looks like I can do it. There's like a shift, Okay. I'm being attacked, though. Alavir. No, Alavir is not your name. Vilthia. Alright. Okay. Let me see. Where am I heading here? Where am I going? I'm going over here. So I have to go talk to this guy over here. That means I have to go up here, that means. Which means I'm gonna have birds chasing me. And it's gonna be birds aplenty here chasing me. But hopefully they'll get tired of chasing me if I go far enough. Okay, that's good.
Guide you.
Okay, I got all the stuff, dude. And cast a spell on the Naga components, and what do I get? I fashioned a charm that will allow you to infiltrate the Naga, giving you the appearance of one of their own. With this disguise, you'll be able to speak and understand their language. They will be unable to discern your true identity, but beware, the sharks and other sea creatures here will expose you for all to see. Avoid them at all costs. Now go. Speak to the priestess of Azara and do what you must to learn of their purposes here.
Winds be at your back.
Wind be at my back, but then I could also go turn this other thing in, so I'll do that. I'll just take the flight. I think that'd be easier. This is not very far. Anarcho is... Oh, I see it now. Anarcho is writing in Valky's scientific language. Well, that's really awesome. It kind of looks like alien... like if you find a little aluminum plate, it would have that etched in it, you know, at a UFO crash site. Where's the guy? He's gone. Why is he not here? What, did he go somewhere else? He is not here. Did he go somewhere else? He is not here. He is gone from here. Did he go? Is he in another location? Did he go to the island? Is he on the island? Hang on here. Well, he didn't say anything about being missing. I don't know. Does he walk around here? Does he walk around down here? Oh, now he's back. Where'd he go? He's back now.
Pay attention.
Okay. Did some horde come in and kill this guy or something?
Off with you.
Ninjel's Point. Okay, I've completed that, right? And let's see what I got here, equipment-wise. This is a thing I want to keep, right? Are these all like... Oh, wait. Why do I have these, Alright. I guess I should save my outfit. But let me see what else I got now. That's cloth, soulbound. Carnital's leftover robe. How did I get that? Oh, because I'm a cloth wearer. Let's see what it is. Carnital's leftover robe. It looks like that. Alright. Let's look at it by itself. Alright. It has nothing much, really. Okay. And let's see what else I got here. I've got a grounding choker, which I don't need. Okay, and Kirkenstocks and Headhunter Woolies of the Wolf. Cannot learn. Leather. Let's see what they look like. They look like that. well, that is something hardly anyone would want. But there it is. Okay, and then let's see what else. I got hands. Oh, that is better than what I had. Okay, so there's that. And then what else? Here's this. This is shoulders, so I already have heirloom shoulders. So it doesn't matter. This is not going to be better. Okay, so this goes. And I guess that's about it then. All right. And I still only have one ring. That's pathetic, right? That's neck, not ring, right? Still have one ring. I still need one more ring. You don't get a lot of rings. Okay, so like, where is the? Isn't there like a repair guy here, as I thought there was? Kind of. Yeah, here was the guy, like a blacksmith guy.
I supply only the finest goods.
All right. So I can sell all my grays, and I can sell these extraneous armor pieces. They're all soul-bound, right? So they can go. And some grays there.
Safe travels.
That looks good. Okay. So, yeah. Hey, quick draw. I'm typing in Valky's native language, evidently. Plaguey discovered this. Okay. Yeah, we decided that's Valky's native language. She says yes. She says yeah. If you can touch type, you just move one hand over to the left on the keyboard. So so like would be uh-huh. So there is it translated into Valky's native language. So let me see. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm trying to multitask and I can't. I just can't. Okay. Well, you know, it depends on if you look at your hands when you type. If you learned, you know, if you learn typing as a student or keyboarding as they call it now, or if you did Mavis Beacon or something like that back in the day, or you did the regular typing drills if you were like my age, then it's pretty, you know, it's pretty automatic because you have this muscle memory for where all the letters are. So, you know, it was the best thing I ever did is take typing in school. When I was down 1 credit, I thought I'd take typing because I already started to learn touch typing because my mom was a secretary and she taught me some of the drills, and I kind of did them over the summer anyway, so I thought I'd have a heads up. And it's the best thing I ever did because everything, little did I know, everything would be about a keyboard after a while. So it's just a miracle that's one lucky thing that happened is I learned how to touch type, and I even learned later on after I became a programmer. I learned all this. I learned all the I learned all the symbols and everything. Yeah, keyboard is what they call it now. That was a core class in middle school, yeah. And it's at least everyone kind of learns it now. And people in the kind of middle generation range, you know, sort of somewhere between my age and yours, there's a lot of people that can't type. So, and it's really hard on, you know, like I have a friend that's a really good programmer also, like he's an excellent programmer. He does real high level stuff. And he just has horrible carpal tunnel because he's still kind of, you know, he kind of hunts and pecks, and it's terrible. So, oh, Hatsaki, nice to see you dropping in. Say hello to 00 for me. And good evening. Yeah, I'm so glad I learned it. I'm so glad I learned it. It would have made my whole life so much harder if I hadn't learned that simple, very simple skill. And I learned on a manual typewriter too, so yeah, you know, we were talking about that. It's sort of that sort of age, you know, between my age and Quick Draw's age. There's sort of somewhere in there is this sort of an area where people did not learn how to type in general, and now practically everyone does learn it. So it's tough for some of us. And people my age, a lot of people my age don't know how, unless they specifically learned, or you know, back in the 90s, there was this program called Mavis Beacon Teaches Typing that a lot of people use to, but yeah, 30 words, 30 WPM is pretty good. You know, I think when I got out of high school, I think my rating was 52 words a minute. And that is, you know, that's pretty slow actually. But 52 is like pretty good on a manual though. And we had these ancient manuals in our school that were like, you know, I went to school in the 70s, you know, the late 70s, and the equipment we had in the first year typing class was like from the 40s and 50s. So these old royals and but yeah, I mean, you know, so it was pretty hard. It was pretty hard to type on those manual typewriters. Human power only. I don't know if anyone even remembers those things. Yeah, exactly. I think I probably type blindingly fast now. I haven't done a word per minute analysis, but I'm sure I'm well over 60 or even 70. I don't know. We have one typewriter left in our department of almost 500 people. It's amazing you have one. What would you need it for? And then, you know, like when the power goes out, I know, and your power goes out, so you can't use the printer or the copy machine, so you have to use carbon paper again. So probably in the drawer underneath that one typewriter is probably a little stack of carbon paper too, just in case. Oh man, those were the days. I think if they need one envelope, yeah, it could be. Could be, you know. It's good to see you too, Rubik. But yeah, I mean, offices, if you think about it, offices were so different prior to computers. There's also like a really brief time where instead of typewriters, they had these sort of computerish things, these dedicated word processors. And that was just for a few years. They had little text-based screens, and they were these proprietary things. They had a minimal operating system on them, and all they did was word processing. And they usually had like a daisy wheel printer type thing built into them. So they had a memory, and you could put floppy disks in them. Some of them were the regular floppies, and some of them were proprietary. My mom had one that was the proprietary one that she had. She bought the same one that she had at her office because she was good with it. So she bought one for her house. And those things, you know, shortly after that era, you started seeing those in junk shops when everyone had PCs and printers and stuff. So the PC revolution kind of started in the very early 90s, where everyone started getting one. Kind of the 386 days. And, you know, I mean, I'm getting nostalgic for those days now. We're talking about all this stuff, and now I'm kind of getting nostalgic for the old computers. And I had a dot matrix printer that was just so cheap to use because it just had like a ribbon on it, like an old typewriter ribbon, and you could even re-ink them. And, you know, like you could print stuff like forever and it would fade and get lighter and lighter, but you could keep going. Yeah. Windows 95, 3.5 floppies. $21 or $23 what? Oh, right. It had 23 floppies to put on. Yeah, exactly. You could get 95 on a CD-ROM, but you could also get it in floppies. Yeah, I had a copy of that somewhere just because I was an IT guy and, you know, you just had to have it. And in fact, there was a little utility on the Windows 95 disk that you could make those floppies. So you could make a floppy install. And I actually used it once. They weren't really that expensive. I mean, the CD-ROM drive, it was kind of like the early 90s was when the first PC that was kind of multimedia-ish showed up. It had Windows 3.1 on it, and they were pretty much coming with one CD-ROM drive and a floppy drive, sometimes a 5 1/4 also. And your hard drive was probably about 420 megabytes or something like that, you know. I mean, it's like since your stick drives now are like 64 gigs sometimes or whatever. So, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was like a PC like that cost about $2,000 back then, as I recall, something along those lines. But if you were a huge nerd, you'd want to buy one or build one. So, and I was a huge nerd, so what could I say? I probably had like about 8 megs of RAM in mine or something like that. I started with 4 megs, and I filled up those other 3 SIM slots, and I think they were SIMs back then. You might as well call them DIMMs though, it doesn't matter. But yeah, SIMs, I filled up all 4 of them, so I had 16. And then Windows 95 could kind of run on my 486. I kept my 486 for a long time, too, after the Pentiums came out, because it was kind of still a pretty good machine, you know? It was okay. Not great. But yeah, I remember those CD-ROMs were like, they had some kind of weird interface, and they attached to a sound card or a CD-ROM interface. They weren't IDE yet, so they were some kind of weird thing and they attached to the sound card. And so, you know, so those multimedia PCs, they came with the 2 stereo speakers and, you know, some kind of monitor and a keyboard and a mouse, and they had a CD-ROM drive and some kind of Sound Blaster 16 or some kind of thing like that, like a Sound Blaster card. And they had no networking. They had a modem, you know, for connecting to BBSs and then later on the internet. By then, people were getting internet providers by the early 90s. Yeah, because they used timing. You know, if you didn't have a turbo button, you know, some of those old games wouldn't run right. Because some of those old games relied on the actual speed of the processor instead of timing. But sometimes they could be rewritten or hacked or you know. or run on a sort of an emulator or a thing that made them run slower. But I remember back then playing like Major Striker and Duke Nukem. You know, the side scrollers, or you know, they were kind of, so one was side scrolling, and I think Major Striker was like a top down scroller. And it's funny how some of that style of game design is kind of coming back into to popularity. So, you know, like with games like Cuphead and others, you know, that are you know, they're actually higher resource intensive, but they're still you know, kind of a style of a much older game. You know, those 80s games. I kind of remember like watching Code Monkeys or whatever, headed out to get some stuff before bed. Old school style. Yeah, old school forever. What can I say? You know. Have a good night, Hatsaki. Say hello to Debbie for me. And with that, I think I'm going to take a break. I might not be on later on tonight, or I might. I'm not actually sure. I had a long day today of not being on the internet. And, so I don't know what I'm doing, running back and forth for no reason. Thinking about stuff. Thinking about a variety of things. But I guess I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna say goodbye for now. So, take care, everyone. I'm gonna say goodbye. And I'll see y'all later.